Okay, boys and girls, we have just completed the first portion of our lesson involving a game of Miller School volleyball. We are now on to the next phase of our lesson, which involves a situational practice named target push. We have determined from my line of questioning that the students that experienced the most success hitting it over the net were those boys and girls that chose the correct hit. Meaning, should have the forearm pass or the overhead set been used with the ball location and position of your body, keeping those two things in mind. We have also determined that those that had an aiming point for their hit ball had more success. So let's get to it. So we have 3 to a group, 2 groups to every court. You have a tosser, a hitter, and a retriever. The tosser tosses it up to the hitter. The hitter gets his or her body in position to use either the forearm pass or the overhead set, aiming for the inside of the circle target on the other side of the net. The retriever lets the ball land and retrieves the ball. This same action is performed again, and then all 3 students rotate by hustling counterclockwise to the next position. So let's take a look at the situated practice to see if we can determine why these players are having success or not having success, and why is that? The tosser is now going to toss the ball to the hitter so that the hitter can try and push the ball over the net into the target using either the forearm pass or the overhead set. The retriever is going to grab the ball and everybody rotates counterclockwise. Having seen the first hit, can you tell me why the first hitter had more success with his first hit than his second? Keep in mind what we talked about with body position and where the ball was in relation to his body. Did he use the correct techniques? Does the height of the toss determine which hit you use, whether it's the overhead set or the forearm pass? Forearm pass and the set. Which do you use and when do you use it? Let's take a look at hitter number 3. If you were hitter number 3, which hit would you want to do over, and which hit would you use with that do-over? The forearm pass or the overhead set? Let's take a look at both of those hits again. I say we let the rest of this play through. You'll notice reminders on the screen of things that you should be looking for as you watch the rest of this video. Notice the participants putting forth great effort, rotating from position to position. This allows for maximum repetition. It's also very important that the retriever allows the ball to bounce on the floor. This gives the hitter instant feedback as to whether his hit hit inside the target or outside the target. Notice how the toss of the ball can sometimes be as equally as important as the hit itself. So everybody's job is extremely important throughout this drill. At the conclusion of our situated practice, we will meet as a class And I want you to think about the following questions. Did the tosser play a role in which hit we used and where we moved our body to? When the ball is above our head, which hit was most effective for you? Also, when the ball was below our head, which hit was more effective for you? Lastly, what could have we added or deleted from the situated practice to make it more effective?